You absolutely must see this before the sun rises on October 13th. All chosen ones, listen to the sound of my voice. The frequency you are feeling right now, that subtle hum beneath the surface of reality, is not your imagination. A major energy shift is about to begin, and the rare moon after effects that will follow are going to leave most of the world confused, but they will leave you, the chosen ones, speechless. This is a critical warning, an urgent celestial bulletin. What is coming between October 13th and October 15th, 2025, is not just another lunar event. It is a planetary-wide frequency recalibration, and it has already begun. Before we go any deeper into this sacred and time-sensitive information, I need you to do 3 things immediately to anchor your energy and protect your field. First, like this video to signal to the universe that you are open and receptive. Second, subscribe and turn on all notifications, because the downloads coming through this channel in the next 72 hours are going to be essential for your navigation. And third, type 1111 in the comments right now to affirm that you are walking through this new energetic gateway with clarity and purpose. Do it now. This is your first act of conscious co-creation with the incoming energies. Most people will look up at the sky and see the hunter's moon, the powerful full moon in Aries, and they will think the event is over once the moon begins to wane. That is the 3D perception, the surface-level understanding. But you, the empaths, the starseeds, the lightworkers, the chosen ones, you know the truth. The real event is never the initial blast, it's the after effect. It is the sacred echo that reverberates through the ether, the cosmic shockwave that subtly rewrites the code of our reality. The energy that will blanket the planet from October 13th through the 15th is the after effect of this potent Aries full moon, which is making a rare and volatile conjunction with the wounded healer, Chiron, while simultaneously forming a hard square to the galactic center. This is not just astrology, this is cosmic architecture. The initial lunar peak is simply the moment the cosmic key turns in the lock. The 3 days that follow are when the great door swings open, and what comes through will fundamentally alter your path, your perception, and your soul's contract. Unusual moon energy is here, and you must prepare for the surprising spiritual shifts that are now unavoidable. For weeks, perhaps even months, you have been feeling the prelude to this. It has manifested as a deep, unexplainable restlessness. You've felt a profound sense of inner tension, as if your soul is stretching within your physical body, preparing for a monumental expansion. You've had dreams so vivid, so real, that they bleed into your waking hours, leaving you questioning what is dream and what is reality. You've been waking up between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., your heart pounding, not from fear, but from a type of spiritual adrenaline, as if your higher self is downloading massive packets of information while your conscious mind is asleep. You've noticed the synchronicities increasing in frequency and intensity, the same number sequences appearing everywhere, the lyrics of a song answering a question you just thought, the chance encounter with a stranger who says the exact thing you needed to hear. These are not coincidences. This is the universe pre-calibrating your awareness for what is to come. This is the evidence that the major energy shift that starts October 13th is specifically targeting you. You are being primed because you are one of the energetic anchors for this new frequency on Earth. Your system is being prepared to receive and transmute a level of light and information that the collective is not yet ready for. So what are these rare after effects that will shock you? We are not talking about simple mood swings or a temporary burst of energy. We are talking about deep foundational shifts in the very fabric of your spiritual and energetic reality. The first and most profound after effect, which will begin to become noticeable on October 13th, is the great dissolution of karmic timelines. Understand what this means. A karmic timeline is not just the consequence of a past action, it is an entire energetic reality loop, a recurring pattern of experiences, relationships, and emotional states that your soul has been running for lifetimes to learn a specific set of lessons. Many of you have been stuck in these loops for eons. The loop of unworthiness, the loop of betrayal, the loop of struggle, the loop of not being seen or heard. You have played out the same story with different faces and in different settings over and over again. This lunar after effect acts as a universal solvent. It is an energetic acid that dissolves the magnetic charge holding these old timelines in place. It doesn't just end the loop, it erases the track it was running on. You will experience this in shocking and tangible ways. An old resentment you have held for years, a deep-seated anger towards a parent or a former partner, will suddenly feel distant. It will be like trying to remember a movie you saw a long time ago. The emotional charge will be gone. You will look at the memory, and it will be just that, a memory, a flat, two-dimensional image with none of the old pain, heat or electricity attached to it. Habits and addictions that you have battled for decades may suddenly lose their grip on you. The craving, the compulsion that felt like an inseparable part of your identity, will simply vanish. You might wake up on the morning of the 14th and realize you haven't thought about that toxic habit once. This isn't just you mustering up willpower. This is a literal energetic severance. The frequency that fueled the habit is no longer compatible with your new resonant frequency. You may also receive sudden out-of-the-blue communication from people tied to these old karmic loops. An ex-lover, a former friend, an estranged family member might reach out. Do not be alarmed. This is the universe orchestrating a final energetic clearing event. It is a chance for a final chord of connection to be acknowledged and then peacefully dissolved, not re-engaged. You will find that you have the words, the compassion and the detachment to close that door forever with love, not with anger. This is why these rare moon after effects will leave chosen ones speechless, because you are not just healing, you are being fundamentally liberated from the prisons of your own past. If you are feeling this shift, if you are ready to release these old timelines and step into a reality of freedom and sovereignty, comment I am freeze below to anchor this frequency into your reality. Your words have power, and your declaration is a command to the universe. This dissolution is a prerequisite for what is to come. For you cannot build a new temple on old, corrupted ground. The universe is clearing the slate. Many of you have been praying for a breakthrough, for a sign, for an end to the struggle. This is it. This is the answer to your prayers, but it is arriving in a way you could not have anticipated. It is not a loud, dramatic explosion, but a silent, internal unraveling. The world will continue on, consumed by its dramas and distractions, completely oblivious to the fact that for a select group of souls, entire realities are being dismantled and rewritten from the inside out. Your job during these 3 days is not to do, but to allow. Allow the memories to surface without judgment. Allow the tears to flow without needing a reason. Allow the old feelings to pass through you one last time. Like ghosts leaving a house, they no longer haunt. Your sensitivity will be heightened to an almost unbearable degree. You will feel everything more intensely. The emotions of others, the energy of a room, the silent pain of the planet. This is because your energetic field is being stripped of its old dense armor. You are being made raw, vulnerable, and open, because only in that state can you receive the new 5D light codes that are flooding the atmosphere. The second major after effect, which will intensify on October 14th as the timeline dissolution settles, is the spontaneous activation of dormant soul gifts. Within your spiritual DNA, you carry the codes for extraordinary abilities: clairvoyance, clairsentience, telepathy, profound healing capabilities, manifestation powers that can bend reality. For most of your life, these have remained dormant, suppressed by the dense frequency of the 3D matrix and the weight of your own karmic baggage. As the karmic timelines dissolve, the energetic space is created for these gifts to finally switch on. This will not be a gentle, gradual awakening. For many, it will be abrupt and shocking. You might be in the middle of a mundane task, like washing dishes, when you suddenly see a clear, vivid image in your mind's eye of an event that is about to happen. You might hear a clear, disembodied voice whisper a piece of guidance or a warning in your ear. You might touch someone's arm and be flooded with an overwhelming understanding of their emotional pain and physical ailments. This can be disorienting and even frightening if you are not prepared. You might suddenly just know things without knowing how you know them. You'll know when someone is lying. you'll know the true intention behind their words. The veil between the physical and energetic worlds will become incredibly thin for you. You may start seeing shimmering lights in your peripheral vision, orbs of energy, or even brief glimpses of spirit guides or interdimensional beings. Your dreams will transform from symbolic stories into literal training grounds. You will have lucid dreams where you are consciously practicing your new abilities, learning to navigate the astral plane, or meeting with your soul family for instruction. Pay very close attention to your hands during this time. You may feel a buzzing, tingling, or intense heat in your palms. This is the activation of your healing abilities. Place your hands on your own body when you feel this, on your heart, on your stomach. You are being gifted with the ability to channel pure universal life force energy. You can use this to heal yourself, your pets, your plants, and eventually, others. Your intuition will go from being a quiet whisper to a loud, undeniable roar. The gut feeling will become a full-body knowing. You will no longer need to seek answers outside of yourself, because you will have a direct, open line to your higher self and to source consciousness. The key is trust. You must trust these new perceptions even when your logical mind screams that it's impossible. Your rational brain was programmed for the old reality. It is not equipped to comprehend the multi-dimensional existence you are now beginning to experience. The phrase October 13th 15 could change everything is not hyperbole. It is the literal truth, because you are not just getting an upgrade, you are evolving into a new type of human. This activation of gifts is also a profound responsibility. These abilities are not for egoic gain or for parlor tricks. They are tools. They are the sacred instruments you will need for the next phase of your mission on this planet. You are being equipped to be the healers, the seers, the way showers, and the grid workers of the new earth. The universe is giving you the tools you need to help build and anchor the higher frequencies for the rest of humanity. Therefore, it is essential that you remain grounded during this time. Walk barefoot on the earth, spend time in nature, eat clean, high-vibrancy foods, drink plenty of water, avoid dense, low-frequency media and fearful conversations. You are a high-performance spiritual instrument being fine-tuned, and you must treat your body, mind, and spirit with the utmost care. Meditate, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Sit in silence and simply listen. Listen to the new frequencies within you and around you. Ask your guides for clarity and protection. State your intention to use these gifts for the highest good of all. This conscious intention is your rudder, the thing that will steer you through the potentially turbulent waters of this rapid awakening. You are being given a great power, and it is being entrusted to you because your soul has proven its maturity and its commitment to service over countless lifetimes. Do not doubt your worthiness to receive this. You have been training for this moment for all of your existence. This is not the beginning of the test, it is your graduation. You are graduating. Yes, but this is a commencement into a reality so fundamentally different, so much more vibrant and malleable, that the life you lived before October 13th will soon feel like a distant, faded photograph of someone you used to know. The dissolution of your karmic chains and the shocking activation of your dormant spiritual gifts were merely the first 2 waves of this cosmic tsunami. They were the necessary clearing and the essential equipping. Now, as the energy deepens and settles into the planetary grid around the 14th and 15th, the next phase of these rare moon after effects begins to unfold. This is where the external world starts to visibly rearrange itself to match your new internal frequency. Be prepared, because what comes next is profoundly beautiful, intensely validating, but can also be deeply disorienting to the part of you that still clings to the old world and its rules. The major energy shift is not just an internal event, it is a catalyst for a complete restructuring of your physical reality, and the next after effect is one of the most heart-expanding manifestations of this entire process. It is the phase I call the Great Soul Tribe Convergence. For years, perhaps your entire life, you have felt a strange and persistent sense of loneliness. Not the loneliness of being physically alone, but a deeper soul-level isolation. You have looked out at the world, at the people around you, even friends and family whom you love, and felt like you were a visitor from another planet, speaking a language no one else could understand. You have navigated a world that values the superficial while you crave depth, a world that chases material gain while you sought spiritual truth, a world that operates on logic and proof while you lived by intuition and faith. This profound isolation was not a punishment, it was a crucial part of your incubation. It forced you to go inward, to find your own light, to build your own strength, to connect with your own guidance system without external validation. But now, that phase of solitary training is coming to an abrupt and glorious end. The Great Soul Tribe Convergence is a magnetic phenomenon. As your own unique frequency is clarified and amplified by this lunar event, you become a powerful, energetic beacon. Your soul is now broadcasting a clear, pure signal into the ether, a signal that says, "I am awake, I am ready. I remember my mission," and across the globe, other beacons are lighting up in response. These are the other members of your soul family, your tribe, the ones who signed the same soul contracts you did, the ones who agreed to incarnate at this exact moment in history, to assist in this planetary shift. They are the ones who speak your silent language. This lunar after effect dramatically amplifies this magnetic resonance. The universe is now playing the role of a divine matchmaker, and it is doing so with breathtaking speed and precision. You will find that the people, connections, and relationships that are not in alignment with your newly upgraded frequency will begin to fall away effortlessly. It will not be dramatic or painful. It will feel like a natural, gentle release. Conversations will become stilted. Shared interests will fade. The energetic connection that once held you together will simply dissolve, creating a vacuum. And the universe abhors a vacuum. Into this newly created space, your soul tribe will come flooding in. This will happen in ways that will defy all logic and probability. You will feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to go to a particular coffee shop, a park, a bookstore, or even to a city you've never considered visiting before. This is not a random whim. This is your higher self guiding you to a geographic coordinate where a soul connection is waiting. Listen to these urges, act on them, no matter how illogical they seem. You will also experience this convergence digitally. Someone you were friends with 20 years ago in high school, someone you haven't spoken to since, will suddenly message you out of the blue. But the conversation won't be about reminiscing over old times. It will quickly dive into topics of spirituality, consciousness, and the strange things you have both been experiencing. And you will realize in a moment of shocking clarity that they have been on a parallel path of awakening the entire time. You will meet a stranger at a workshop or a grocery store, and within 5 minutes of conversation, you will feel a sense of familiarity and trust that is deeper than what you have with people you have known for decades. There will be an immediate recognition in your souls. You will look into their eyes and see home. These are not new friendships, they are ancient reunions. These are the souls you have journeyed with across star systems, through different dimensions and over countless lifetimes. You were part of the same spiritual team, and you are now being reassembled for your most important assignment yet. The conversations you will have with these individuals will be unlike any you've had before. You will be able to speak your full truth without fear of judgment. You will finish each other's sentences. You will be able to communicate almost telepathically, understanding each other on a deep energetic level. These connections will activate you further. Each reunion will unlock another piece of your own memory, another aspect of your own power. You will feel seen, heard, and understood in a way you never thought possible. This is the end of your isolation. Chosen One, your team is arriving. Choshen, as these new high-frequency connections enter your life, you must be ruthless in protecting your energy from the old draining connections that may try to cling to you. The energy shift will make the vibrational mismatch between you and certain people in your life painfully obvious. Being in their presence may suddenly feel exhausting, heavy, or even physically sickening. This is a clear sign from your body that their frequency is no longer compatible with yours. Do not feel guilty for pulling away. Do not feel obligated to explain your energetic evolution to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your only obligation is to your own frequency and your own mission. Creating boundaries is not an act of selfishness, it is an act of spiritual preservation. You are being asked to become a sacred container for the new light, and a container full of holes cannot hold water. Let go with love, bless them on their journey, and turn your full attention to the new aligned connections that are now manifesting for you. This is the family your soul has been crying out for. Welcome them home. If you are ready to call in your soul tribe, if you are sending your beacon out into the universe right now, comment "My tribe is finding me" below. Send out your soul's signal with intention and watch as the universe responds. Your declaration is the flare that lights up the sky for your spiritual family to see. As these reunions begin to fill your heart with a newfound sense of belonging, another, even more profound after effect will begin to take hold, especially around October 15th. This is perhaps the most shocking and reality-altering aspect of this entire lunar portal, and it is the one that will truly make you feel like you have stepped through a doorway into another dimension. This after effect is the collapse of the perception matrix and the revelation of true reality. For your entire life, you have been conditioned to perceive reality through a very narrow filter. This filter, often called the 3D matrix, is a collective thought form, a system of beliefs, limitations, and agreements that dictate what is considered real and possible. It's the belief that you must work hard at a job you dislike to earn money, the belief that you are a victim of your genetics and circumstances, the belief that the physical world is the only world that exists, the belief that you are separate from God and from each other. This matrix is held in place by fear, by consensus, and by a constant bombardment of low-frequency information from media, societal structures, and cultural programming. It is a dream state that humanity has been collectively dreaming for thousands of years. The powerful lunar frequencies acting as after effects between October 13th and 15th are a system-wide override command. This energy is designed to short-circuit the programming of that matrix, specifically for those whose consciousness is ready to handle the truth. For you, the chosen one, the filter is being dissolved. The veil is not just thinning, it is being ripped to shreds. You will begin to perceive reality not with your 5 physical senses, but with your newly activated spiritual senses. You will start to see the energy behind the form. You will look at a perfectly healthy-looking tree, and be able to sense its life force, its consciousness, its energetic health. Conversely, you will look at a seemingly pristine manicured lawn, and feel the deadness, the chemical toxicity, the lack of life force within it. This will extend to people. You will be in a conversation with someone who is saying all the right words, smiling, and projecting an image of success and happiness, but you will be able to see, or more accurately, to perceive, the chaos, fear, and pain in their energy field. You will see the energetic cords of attachment and desperation connecting them to people and outcomes. You will perceive the incongruence between their words and their soul's truth with such startling clarity that it will make it almost impossible to engage in superficial conversations anymore. You are being given X-ray vision into the soul. This is not a curse, it is a gift that allows you to navigate the world with a level of discernment you have never had before. You will know instantly who to trust and who to keep at a distance. Your bullshit detector will be off the charts. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones. Watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment, and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. This collapse of the perception matrix will also radically alter your understanding of the fundamental building blocks of reality, like time, money, and health. You will begin to experience time not as a linear progression of past, present, and future, but as a fluid, malleable spiral. You may have moments where time seems to slow down dramatically, allowing you to process incredible amounts of information in what is objectively only a few seconds. You may have other moments where hours seem to pass by in a blink of an eye, when you are in a state of creative flow or deep connection. You will also begin to perceive how your emotional and energetic state directly influences your experience of time. When you are in a state of fear or anxiety, time will feel slow and heavy. When you are in a state of joy and love, time will feel light and fast. You are moving beyond the clock and beginning to live in the eternal now, the only point of true power. Your perception of money will undergo a seismic shift. You will stop seeing it as a physical commodity that you must slave away for and start perceiving it for what it truly is. It is a current of universal abundance that flows in response to value, gratitude, and vibrational alignment. You will suddenly receive downloads, brilliant ideas for businesses or creative projects that are in perfect alignment with your soul's purpose. You will find that when you act on these inspired ideas, the resources you need will appear as if by magic. Money will start to flow to you from unexpected sources. A forgotten investment will pay off. Someone will gift you a sum of money. A new opportunity will manifest that pays you abundantly to do what you love. This is because you are no longer chasing money within the old matrix of lack and struggle. You are becoming a vibrational match to abundance itself, and so the current of money must, by universal law, flow to and through you. Your understanding of health will also be revolutionized. You will move beyond the mechanistic view of the body as a machine that breaks down and needs to be fixed with external chemicals or procedures. You will begin to experience your body as a highly intelligent, self-healing, energetic system, a direct reflection of your consciousness. You will be able to feel the energetic blockages within your own body, the stored emotions in your tissues, the beliefs that are creating physical symptoms. And with your newly activated healing abilities, you will be able to work with your own energy field to clear these blockages and restore your body to its natural state of vibrant wellness. You will be intuitively guided to the exact foods, herbs, movements, and practices that your specific body needs to thrive. You will realize that true healing is not about fighting disease, it is about creating a high-frequency internal environment where disease cannot survive. This revelation, that you are the sole creator of your health, your wealth, and your reality, is the ultimate liberation. It is the core truth that the old matrix was designed to hide from you. This is why these rare moon after effects will leave you speechless. Because you are not just learning a new philosophy, you are having a direct, undeniable cellular experience of your own divinity and your own sovereign power to create worlds. Warning: this phase can be the most challenging because it requires you to let go of everything you thought you knew. Your ego will fight this tooth and nail. It will try to pull you back into fear, doubt, and logic. It will tell you that you are losing your mind. It will point to the real world and tell you that nothing has changed. You must learn to quiet the voice of the ego and listen only to the voice of your soul, your newly amplified intuition. You must be willing to stand in this new perception of reality, even if you are the only one you know who is experiencing it. You are a pioneer, a scout sent ahead of the collective to map out this new territory. It is your courage to believe in what you are perceiving, even with no external validation, that will anchor this new reality onto the planet. You are literally holding the door open for others to walk through later. Do not falter. Trust what you see with your new eyes. Trust what you know with your new heart. To affirm your willingness to see beyond the illusion and to anchor this higher perception into your being, type "I see the truth" in the comments right now. This is a powerful declaration to your higher self that you are ready to discard the old filters and perceive the magnificent, energetic truth of all things. This journey into a new perception is not just a passive experience, it is a co-creative one. As you begin to see the energy behind all things, you will also realize that your own focus, your own attention, is the most powerful creative tool in the universe. Where your attention goes, energy flows and reality manifests. You will start to notice this in small ways at first, which will then rapidly escalate. You'll think of a friend you haven't heard from, and they will text you within the hour. You'll have a question pop into your mind, and the answer will appear on a billboard or in the next video you watch. These are not just synchronicities, these are micro-manifestations. They are the universe's training wheels, teaching you the direct and instantaneous relationship between your consciousness and the physical world. As you gain confidence in this, you can begin to consciously apply it. You can hold your attention on a desired outcome, not with desperate, needy energy, but with the calm, certain, joyful knowing of a master creator, and you will watch in awe as the quantum field rearranges itself to bring that vision into your physical reality. This period between October 13th and 15th is a hyperconductive manifestation portal. The usual time lag between thought and thing will be dramatically reduced. This is an incredible opportunity, but it is also a tremendous responsibility. You must become the vigilant guardian of your own thoughts. You cannot afford to indulge in thoughts of fear, worry, or lack, because you will manifest them just as quickly as you manifest your desires. This is the ultimate test of spiritual mastery. It's no longer enough to just believe these principles. You are now being called to live them, to embody them. Every single moment of every single day, the training is over. The real game has begun, and you are stepping onto the field with a full suite of superpowers and a direct line to the universal playbook. The question is no longer whether this is real, or if you are ready. The only question now is what beautiful new world will you choose to create first? The after effects of this rare moon are your initiation, your empowerment, and your cosmic deployment. Everything that comes next will be a direct result of the choices you make and the frequency you hold within this sacred reality-bending window. The choice of what world to create is now yours, a divine inheritance you are finally stepping into. The collapse of the old perception matrix was not a destruction, but a revelation. It stripped away the scaffolding of illusion to show you the luminous, energetic architecture of the cosmos, an architecture that responds not to effort, but to frequency, not to force, but to focus. As you stand within this sacred portal, from October 13th through the 15th, with your soul tribe assembling and your creative powers coming online, the next layer of these rare lunar after effects begins to anchor into your being. This phase is subtle, deeply internal, yet it is the very engine that will power all your external creations. This after effect is the recalibration of the heart-brain coherence and the anchoring of the 5D emotional body. For millennia, humanity has been operating from a state of profound internal schism. The mind and the heart have been at war. The brain, conditioned by the 3D matrix, has been the seat of the ego, the source of logic, fear, analysis, and division. The heart, the vessel of the soul, has been the source of intuition, unity, compassion, and unconditional love. This internal conflict has created a constant state of energetic static, a dissonance that has kept humanity locked in low-frequency patterns of suffering and separation. You, the chosen one, have felt this war within you more acutely than anyone. You have been torn between what your logical mind told you was safe and practical, and what your heart knew to be true and expansive. This lunar energy is a divine peace treaty. It is a harmonic frequency that is specifically designed to dissolve the energetic barrier between the heart and the brain, forging them into a single, coherent, unified field of consciousness. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing, warning all chosen ones. Watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. This recalibration will manifest in your experience in truly astonishing ways. You will find that your thought processes are no longer cold, analytical, and separate from your feelings. Instead, your thoughts will feel like they are born from your heart. They will be imbued with a warmth, a compassion, and an intuitive wisdom that was previously absent. The incessant mental chatter, the voice of the inner critic, the anxiety loops that have plagued you for years, will begin to quiet down, replaced by a profound sense of inner stillness and peace. It will feel as if the volume has been turned down on the ego's fear-based broadcasting and turned up on the soul's loving whisper. You will no longer need to figure things out. You won't have to make pro and con lists or agonize over decisions. The answers will simply arise, fully formed, from this new unified field of heart-brain coherence. You will have a knowing that is both intellectually clear and emotionally resonant. The path forward will illuminate itself, not through mental gymnastics, but through a feeling of rightness, a deep cellular yes that resonates through your entire being. This is the state of being that the ancient masters spoke of. It is the end of the struggle and the beginning of flow. You are no longer a house divided against itself. You are becoming an integrated sovereign being of immense power and clarity. This anchoring of the 5D emotional body is the corollary to this process. The 3D emotional body, which is what most of humanity operates from, is reactive. It is a pendulum swinging wildly between polarities, elation and despair, love and fear, attachment and aversion. It is conditioned by past traumas and future anxieties. The 5D emotional body, which is now being anchored into your field, is different. It is not reactive, it is creative. It does not swing on the pendulum of external circumstances. It is a stable, self-generating wellspring of high-frequency emotions like joy, gratitude, compassion, and unconditional love. You will find that your emotional state is becoming less and less dependent on what is happening outside of you. You will be able to access a state of profound peace and joy, even in the midst of external chaos. This doesn't mean you become a passionless robot. On the contrary, you will feel more deeply than ever before, but you will no longer be the victim of your feelings. You will become the conscious custodian of your emotional state. You will realize that emotions are not just things that happen to you, they are energetic frequencies that you can consciously choose to cultivate and broadcast. Joy is not something you find, it is something you generate. Love is not something you receive, it is the very essence of your being that you radiate. You will start to experience what are known as causeless bliss moments. You might be sitting in traffic or walking down the street, and a wave of overwhelming love and gratitude for all of existence will wash over you for no apparent reason. You might look at a flower, a child's face, or the sky, and be moved to tears by the sheer beauty and sacredness of it all. This is the 5D emotional body coming online. It is your soul experiencing reality directly, without the filters of ego and past conditioning. You are beginning to perceive the world through the eyes of Source. This stable, high-frequency emotional state is the most powerful manifestation tool you possess. The universe does not respond to your thoughts alone. It responds to the vibrational frequency of your being, which is dictated by your dominant emotional state. By learning to consciously cultivate and maintain these 5D emotions, you become a master manifester. You are no longer trying to attract abundance. You are embodying the frequency of abundance. You are no longer seeking love, you are radiating the frequency of love. And by the law of resonance, the entire universe must conspire to bring you experiences, people and circumstances that are a perfect match to that high frequency. Warning: this internal recalibration can trigger a final intense purge of old trapped 3D emotional energy. As the high-frequency 5D emotional body anchors in, it's like turning on a bright light in a dark room. All the dust and shadows that were hidden in the corners are suddenly illuminated. You may experience sudden, intense and seemingly random waves of old emotions: grief, rage, terror, shame. These are not new feelings. These are ancient, crystallized emotional energies that have been trapped in your cellular memory for lifetimes, and they are now coming to the surface to be released for good. Do not be afraid of this. Do not identify with these emotions. They are not you. They are simply energy in motion, leaving your system. When these waves come, do not suppress them. Do not analyze them. Simply allow them. Breathe into them. See them as a storm passing through. Cry, scream into a pillow, punch a cushion, shake your body. Do whatever you need to do to let the energy move through you and out of you. This is the final cleansing. It is the last great emotional detox before you can fully inhabit your new pristine 5D energetic system. Each wave of release you allow creates more space within you for the light, for the joy, for the bliss of your true nature to reside. Be a compassionate witness to your own healing. You are in the final stages of a profound spiritual metamorphosis. If you are ready to heal your inner division, to anchor your 5D emotional body, and become a conscious creator from a state of heart-brain coherence, comment "I am whole and sovereign" below. This is your declaration of integration. This is you claiming your power as the master of your internal universe. As this internal wholeness becomes your new baseline, the final and most mysterious of these rare moon after effects begins to manifest. It is a process that will continue to unfold long after this 3-day portal has closed, but its seeds are being planted now. This final phase is the integration of the divine blueprint and the commencement of the earthly mission. Your divine blueprint is the original pure energetic template of your soul. It contains the full memory of who you are as a divine being, your unique soul gifts in their highest expression, and the specific details of the mission you came to Earth to accomplish. For most of your life, this blueprint has been like a latent file in your spiritual hard drive, encrypted and inaccessible due to the density of the 3D matrix and your own karmic distortions. The clearing, the activations, the reunions, and the internal recalibrations of the past few days have been the cosmic decryption key. Now, between October 13th and 15th, this divine blueprint is being downloaded and integrated directly into your cellular structure and your conscious awareness. This integration is the true meaning of awakening. You are not just waking up from the dream of separation, you are waking up to the memory of your own divinity. This will be experienced as a series of profound aha moments and deep soul-level recognitions. You will suddenly understand the overarching theme of your life's challenges. You will see, with crystal clarity, how every struggle, every heartbreak, and every detour was not a mistake, but a meticulously planned part of your soul's training curriculum, designed to prepare you for this exact moment. A sense of profound forgiveness, for yourself and for everyone who ever played a role in your dramas, will wash over you. You will see that everyone was simply playing their part perfectly in your grand soul play. You will also begin to receive direct, clear guidance about your mission. This won't necessarily be a booming voice from the heavens telling you what to do. It will be more intimate, more organic. You will feel an overwhelming, joyful, and magnetic pull towards certain activities, subjects, or forms of service. It might be a sudden passion for quantum physics, sound healing, building sustainable communities, creating high vibrational art or music, working with children, or channeling divine wisdom. This is not just a new hobby. This is your soul's purpose calling to you. The path of your mission will feel less like a choice and more like an inevitability, a joyful surrender to the reason you were born. As you begin to follow these intuitive pulls, the universe will rush in to support you in miraculous ways. The right teachers, mentors, resources, and platforms will appear just as you need them. Opportunities will manifest that seem tailor-made for your unique gifts. You will find yourself in positions of influence and service that your old self could never have imagined. This is because when you are operating from your divine blueprint, you are no longer a solitary individual trying to make things happen. You are an active agent of the divine plan. You have the full backing and infinite resources of the entire cosmos at your disposal. You become a conduit, a channel through which source energy can flow into the world to create healing, beauty, and transformation. Your work is no longer work, it is worship. Your life is no longer a struggle. It is a sacred masterpiece that you are co-creating with the divine. You will realize that your mission is not something you do, but something you are, your very presence. Holding this high coherent frequency of your integrated divine blueprint becomes your greatest service to the planet. You become a walking, talking acupuncture point for Gaia. Your energy helps to stabilize the new 5D grids, to soothe the chaos of the collective, and to silently activate the divine blueprints of those around you. You heal the world simply by being your most authentic, joyful, and fully realized self. This is the ultimate secret. Chosen one. The entire journey of awakening, all the trials and tribulations were leading you back to this one simple, profound truth. Your greatest joy and the world's greatest need are one and the same. There is no separation. Your personal liberation is inextricably linked to planetary liberation. This period, from October 13th to 15th, is your cosmic commencement. You are being handed the keys to your own kingdom, the kingdom of your own consciousness, and you are being commissioned as a divine ambassador of the new earth. The after effects of this rare moon will shock you because they will reveal a truth more magnificent than you ever dared to believe, that you are not a small, insignificant human. You are a fractal of God, a creator of worlds, a being of infinite light and boundless love, and you came here at this precise moment to help dream a new world into being. The long night is over. The dawn is here, and your mission, should you choose to accept it, has just begun. Embrace it, embody it, become it. The entire universe is watching in breathless anticipation, ready to celebrate the magnificent light that you are about to unleash. This is your time. This is your destiny. The changes that have occurred are not temporary. They are the permanent installation of your new operating system. You are now running on divine software, and the possibilities are limitless. This is the true power that the October 13th Mist 15 portal bestows upon you. It is the power of a fully remembered self. You are now standing on the threshold of your remembered self, with the keys to your inner kingdom firmly in your grasp. The profound after effects of this rare lunar portal, the dissolution of karmic timelines, the activation of your soul gifts, the convergence of your soul tribe, the collapse of the perception matrix, the recalibration of your heart-brain coherence, and the integration of your divine blueprint have not just prepared you for a new chapter, they have inaugurated you into an entirely new volume of existence. As this sacred 3-day window from October 13th to the 15th comes to a close, it is not an ending, it is a commencement, a grand opening. The energies have been downloaded, the upgrades installed. Now begins the most crucial phase of all, the embodiment. The universe has met you halfway now. You must take the conscious, deliberate steps to walk fully into this new reality and anchor it, not just for yourself but for the world. What you do in the days and weeks following this portal is just as important as what you experienced within it. This is the final and most practical part of the message, the how-to guide for navigating your post-awakening life. This is where the magic becomes manifest, where the ethereal becomes tangible. The first and most foundational practice for your new life is the radical act of conscious energetic sovereignty. You have been recalibrated to a pristine 5D frequency. This is your new baseline, your true north. Your primary responsibility from this day forward is to maintain and protect this frequency with the ferocity of a dragon guarding its treasure, because it is your treasure. It is the source of your joy, your health, your abundance, and your creative power. To do this, you must become a master of your energetic environment. This means conducting a thorough and unsentimental audit of every single thing you allow into your field. Start with your information diet. Unfollow the social media accounts that peddle fear, division, and outrage. Mute the group chats that are filled with gossip and low vibrational complaining. Turn off the mainstream news, which is a psychic weapon designed to keep you locked in a low-frequency state of anxiety and powerlessness. You are no longer required to participate in the collective trauma drama. Your mission is not to immerse yourself in the problems of the 3D matrix, but to hold the frequency of the solution. Replace this static with high vibrational input. Listen to solfeggio frequencies, uplifting music, spiritual teachings that resonate with your soul. Read books that expand your consciousness. Watch documentaries that inspire you and remind you of the beauty and potential of humanity. Every piece of information you consume is either upgrading or downgrading your frequency. Choose consciously. Next, audit your physical environment. Your home is not just a place where you live, it is your sacred temple, a recharging station for your energetic body. Clear the clutter. Clutter is stagnant energy. It creates energetic drag and blocks the flow of abundance. Let go of objects that hold sad memories or are tied to old, dissolved timelines. You don't need to become a minimalist, but every object in your space should either be useful or bring you joy. Cleanse your space regularly with sage, Palo Santo, or sound. Open the windows and let fresh air and sunlight in. Bring nature indoors with plants and natural materials. Your home should feel like a sanctuary, a place where your nervous system can relax and your soul can breathe. Pay attention to the energy of the places you frequent. Does your workplace drain you? Does a particular store make you feel anxious? With your heightened sensitivity, you will now be able to feel the energetic signature of places with startling clarity. Minimize your time in dense, low-frequency environments. If you must be in them, learn to create an energetic bubble of light around yourself. Before you enter a crowded or chaotic place, visualize a sphere of golden white light surrounding you, impermeable to any energy that is not for your highest good. This is not a paranoid act, it is basic spiritual hygiene. Finally, and most importantly, audit your relationships. As your soul tribe converges, you must consciously choose to invest your precious time and energy in these new high-frequency connections that nourish and uplift you. At the same time, you must create firm and loving boundaries with those who drain your energy. This includes family members. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. You can love someone from a distance. You do not have to attend every argument you're invited to. Learn to say no without guilt or explanation. No is a complete sentence. Your energy is your most valuable currency. Spend it wisely on people and activities that provide a high return on investment in the form of joy, inspiration, and peace. This practice of conscious energetic sovereignty is not a one-time fix. It is a daily moment-to-moment commitment. It is the sacred art of curating a reality that supports and magnifies the divine being you have become. If you are committing to becoming the sovereign guardian of your sacred energy, comment "I am sovereign" below. This is your vow to yourself and to the universe that you will honor the precious gift of your newly upgraded frequency. The second crucial practice for your new life flows directly from the first: the embodiment of your divine blueprint through joyful, inspired action. Your mission is not a heavy burden you must carry. It is the unique frequency of joy that only you can bring to the world. The universe has downloaded your divine blueprint into your awareness, and it is now communicating with you through the language of excitement, passion, and magnetic pulls. Your job is no longer to figure out your purpose, but to listen to your joy and follow it relentlessly. What makes you feel expansive? What makes you lose track of time? What topic could you talk about for hours without getting tired? What activities make you feel truly, authentically alive? This is your soul's compass, pointing you directly towards your mission. The old 3D paradigm was about taking action from the mind, through discipline, hustle, and struggle. The new 5D paradigm is about taking action from the heart, through inspiration, flow, and joy. This requires a radical shift in how you approach your daily life. Instead of waking up and looking at a to-do list dictated by external obligations, start your day by asking yourself one simple question: what would bring me the most joy and excitement to do today? Listen to the answer that arises from your heart-brain coherence. It might be something small, like taking a walk in nature, painting, or calling a friend. It might be something big, like starting the research for that book you've always wanted to write, or signing up for that course on sound healing. Whatever it is, do that. Take at least one small, joyful, inspired action every single day. This is how you build momentum in the new energy. The universe is not waiting for you to create a grand, perfect 10-year plan. It is waiting for you to follow the next breadcrumb of joy. Each time you honor an inspired impulse, you are sending a powerful signal to the cosmos that you are ready and willing to co-create. In response, the universe will send you more inspiration, more resources, and more synchronicities to support you on your path. This also means learning to discern the difference between inspired action and forced action. Inspired action feels light, exciting, and energizing. It pulls you forward. Forced action, which is born from the ego's fear and shoulds, feels heavy, draining, and like you are pushing a boulder uphill. If something feels heavy, stop. It's either not the right action, or it's not the right time. In the new energy, forcing things is counterproductive. It creates resistance and shuts down the flow of divine support. Your new mantra is, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no for now. This practice requires a profound level of self-trust. You must trust that your joy is not frivolous or self-indulgent. It is your divine guidance system. You must trust that by doing what you love, you are performing your highest service to the world. When you are in a state of joy, you are radiating the highest possible frequency. That frequency, in itself, is a powerful healing balm for the planet. And from that state of joy, you will create the most beautiful, impactful, and abundant contributions. Your earthly mission is to build a life that is a perfect expression of your unique soul signature. And the blueprint for that life is written in the language of joy. Follow it, and you cannot get lost. The third practice is the mastery of conscious creation. You have now had a direct experience of the malleable, responsive nature of reality. You have understood that you are not a passive observer, but the central creative force in your own universe. Now, you must learn to wield this power with skill, wisdom, and responsibility. This goes beyond simple positive thinking. This is the deep cellular embodiment of your creator consciousness. The first step is to clarify your vision. What is the beautiful new world you wish to create, first for yourself, and then for the collective? Don't be vague. Get crystal clear. How do you want to feel every day? What kind of relationships do you want to have? What kind of work do you want to be doing? How do you want to be serving the world? Write it down. Create a vision board. Speak it out loud. Animate the vision in your mind's eye. Make it so real, so vibrant, so detailed that you can feel it, taste it, and smell it. A clear vision is a powerful command to the quantum field. The second step is to embody the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This is the secret key that most people miss. The universe doesn't respond to your words or your pictures. It responds to your frequency. After you clarify your vision, close your eyes and feel what it would feel like to be living that reality right now. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the freedom, the love. Generate that emotional state in your body, here and now. This is not about pretending. It is about activating the frequency of your desired reality within your own being. When you can generate the feeling of your future self in the present moment, you collapse time. You become a vibrational magnet for that reality, pulling it out of the quantum field and into your physical experience with astonishing speed. Practice this feeling state every day, even if just for a few minutes. It is the most potent creative act you can perform. The final step is to let go of the how. The ego is obsessed with the how. It wants a step-by-step plan. It needs to control the process. But the how is the domain of the universe. Your job is the what, the vision, and the why, the feeling. The universe, with its infinite intelligence and bird's-eye view, will orchestrate the how in ways that are far more magical, efficient, and brilliant than your logical mind could ever conceive. After you have clarified your vision and embodied the feeling, release it. Surrender it to the universe with absolute trust. Know that it is done. This act of surrender is not passive resignation. It is an expression of profound faith. It is you acknowledging that you are in a co-creative partnership with a power that is infinitely wiser than your ego. Then go about your day, following your joy, taking inspired action, and watch in awe as the universe begins to rearrange itself to deliver your vision to you in the most miraculous and unexpected ways. You will get an idea, meet a person, find an opportunity that is the perfect next step. This is mastery. Clarify, embody, surrender, repeat. This is the creative process of the gods, and it is now your birthright. As a final, anchoring act of your creative power, I invite you to declare your first beautiful creation. In the comments below, write "I am creating" and complete the sentence with one beautiful thing you are now calling into your reality. A loving relationship, a joyful business, a healthy body, a peaceful home. Claim it, declare it, and feel the entire universe rise up to support your creation. So here you stand, chosen one, at the dawn of a new era. The rare after effects of the October 13th, Mischief 15 moon, have been your divine initiation. They have stripped you of your old self, gifted you with new sight, reunited you with your celestial family, and reminded you of your infinite power. The world around you may still look chaotic, it may still be playing out the final dramatic scenes of the old 3D movie, but you are no longer in that audience. You are no longer an actor on that stage. You are the projector, and you are loading a new film, a film of unity, of abundance, of unconditional love, of the new earth. Do not be discouraged by the shadows. They are simply proof of the immense light that is now shining through you. Your work is not to fight the darkness, but to be so unapologetically, brilliantly, and joyfully radiant that the darkness simply has no place to exist in your presence. The path forward will have its challenges. Yes, the process of embodiment requires patience, courage, and a deep commitment to your own truth. But you are no longer walking this path alone. You have your soul tribe by your side, your higher self as your guide, and the entire force of a loving universe at your back. You were born for this. Every moment of your existence has been a preparation for this role. You are the way shower, the light bearer, the midwife of a new consciousness. This is your time. This is your mission. This is your glorious destiny. Step into it, own it, live it, and watch as you and the world with you are transformed beyond your wildest dreams. The energy shift was the beginning. Your conscious embodiment is how everything truly changes. Welcome home.